Go right ahead. And welcome back to the Armstrong Williams Show. Greg, Chris, Josh Bernard. Maggie, thank you for your patience. You're on with the gentleman. Go ahead.
Hi, I have a question. I didn't hear your whole program. I just tuned in. But I heard a statement that Obama did not want to meet with the Congress. That's not what I heard him say on television. So can you clear that up for me?
Great, Chris.
Well, he said as recently as yesterday, I don't see the need to travel to Washington. This was before he ended up deciding he would. If the members of Congress need me, they know how to find me. The last time Senator Obama, just for reference purposes, was in Washington was to cast a vote in July. So it's been a while. Now, Senator McCain, to be fair, has not been in Washington since May, I believe, but it was his idea to come to town.
Okay, maybe it was the second comment that Obama made that I heard then, because what I heard was he was going to come to meet, but he did not feel like the debate should be canceled. He felt like he should be able to deal with both things.
That is true.
Okay, so that was a second comment is what you're saying.
I know that he felt like he could stay and prepare for the debate without needing to travel to Washington, and he felt that, these are his words, that he could do both and prepare for the debate in Florida. But
okay, now I didn't hear him say a place. What I heard him say was he felt like he could deal with both situations, and as the president, he would need to be able to do that, that he should be able to deal with the situation of the debt, and he also should be able to deal with the debate. Now, that's what I heard him say.
Sure. The point is not lost, however, that the perceptions in the marketplace are what matter. Look at the stock market today. It went up 200 points on nothing solid other than the fact these folks were going to meet in Washington. So if words can move markets and the president himself can move markets, it stands to reason that Senator Obama should have been in Washington tackling this issue.
Okay, and I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying what I heard, and it was late news that I heard it.
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't know, had he made the statement previously that he didn't think he needed to come to D.C., because what I heard about it on the 11 o'clock news is that he was going to be here, and he felt like he could do with both.
Yeah, a lot changed from 4:48 p.m. yesterday at his press conference and 11 o'clock
Okay,
at night.
okay,
Right.
okay. I just wanted to make sure that I was understanding that you're saying at first he said he didn't feel the need to come.
No, that's correct. Yesterday afternoon, when he gave his press conference and said, if they need me, they'll call me.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. I'm
Sure.
at work until late, so I don't hear each thing.
Oh,
I just wanted to clear it up. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie. Let's talk about the politics of symbolism. I think Maggie brings up an interesting point, and I guess, Josh, this is part of the problem. It's not really all the time about substance or whether they're coming here because they really feel they can contribute to move this bailout along and to do something really substantive for the country. It's really about a photo op. Let me go back to the phone line. I don't know who I have holding here. Minister Fennell, you're on the line. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Hey, how you doing?
Fine, and thank you for calling.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for being there for us today. I was just saying, listen, we're in a crisis. We all know that. The country is in a situation that we haven't experienced since the Great Depression. We have to understand that we have to choose a leader, someone that's going to lead us out of this hole we're in, this pit we're in, this cave we're in, somebody that's going to take us to the next level. We need to hear from these guys. We need for them to stand before America and state what they believe and debate the issues. Now, I'm pretty sure that this particular debate is about the economics, about the foreign policy, mostly about foreign policy, correct?
That's correct.
So, but right now, we really need to see what these two guys stand for. I mean, hey, I'm not going to say who I'm voting for, but I'd like to know who these guys stand for, what they stand for. How are they going to lead us in this situation? We need somebody that's going to do a great thing for America right now. This mess that we're in, I mean, we're all in it. Republicans, Democrats, all alike. This is not a time for us to be putting aside the presidential debate. We need to hear from these two men in less than, 40 days from now?
40 exactly, I believe.
40 days from now, we're going to choose the President of the United States of America. What are we going to say to the American people? Wait for a minute until we get our house in order, until we deal with some people or some issues that, because of greed? No, we need to pick somebody, and we need to hear from these guys. They need to have these 3 debates so we know what they stand for and what they're going to do for America. You care to comment on that, sir?
Greg, I think he's talking to you. Certainly not talking to Josh.
Well, I appreciate the comment. I don't think Senator McCain or his campaign had any qualms about holding 3 debates. In fact, if anything, Senator McCain would thrive in a foreign policy forum and would welcome that debate. I know he feels the same. I do feel as though the first things first, as President Clinton always liked to say, and that is to take care of the financial situation that's facing this country. And, credit the senator for saying, look, when those markets open on Monday morning, we need to have a plan in place to make investors feel confident about the next move that they're going to take. And if that means I have to move a debate from Friday night to next Thursday night, then I'm willing to do it, and I hope Senator Obama will stand with me.
But what you're saying about symbolism is very interesting because, Josh, I think his point is a salient one. When we talk about things that we need to happen to correct the market in terms of pure economics and the sacrifices and regulations that we need to put in place, I think Greg reminds us of this, is that it is important that the president and the future president of this country does show interest in this crisis by having meetings. And it does send a powerful message to the markets in the world when the 3 can gather in the same room to discuss this.
Sure. I agree. I think
listen, we got to stand on one thing here. Listen, guys. I mean, listen, all everything aside, I understand McCain wants to hurry up and get over to Washington to do what he can do to try and get a grip on this crisis, and he wants to play his role as a politician. But everything aside right now, we need to know what you want to do as far as President of the United States of America. We got 40 days here to decide who's going to be the President of the United States of America in this time where we've got global issues, we've got problems here at home, that the economic situation here has gone haywire. We need to know what these 2 guys stand for. Matter of fact, I mean, I can't understand why McCain would even want to take the time out to even not have a debate if he's so good at what he's going to do. If he's so good at what he does, it seems to me he should want the American people to know that he's the best at what he's doing so that they can pick him.
Well,
let me just say this in all fairness. Let me say this in all fairness. It's not that he does not want to have the debate. He just wanted to have the debate, but maybe postpone it because it's so close to this bailout and this financial crisis and doing something about it. And he wanted to just sort of put the country first just for a moment. And remember, Senator Barack Obama showed the leadership. He initiated the conversation, but Senator McCain was able to exploit it to his advantage.
That's true. But at the same time here, right now, I'm talking about the American people. We need to be put first. This economic situation is not going to be fixed in one day.
This is not new. This is not new that the American people have not been hearing. Like, hear me out here, man. Even if they spent the next 40 days, 18 hours a day, debating and talking on TV to you would get nothing but platitudes. They're not going to talk about anything that matters. You talked about wanting a leader to lead us out of this and that, and the reality is that's not what the executive branch is. It's our country's biggest cheerleader, and the president's the commander-in-chief of the military, although you still need Congress to enact war and that kind of stuff, but it's a limited office here, and we have to understand that. It's just a cheerleader.
Sir, we're running out of time right now. I don't appreciate you downplaying the role of the President of the United States of America. He's the one that leads us in the battle.
Read the Constitution.
Listen, sir. He is the President of the United States of America. He can call a war, and the war can happen.
No, he can't. No, he can't. That is the problem. You need to buy yourself a Constitution, my friend.
I understand that, but listen, he is the one that makes the ultimate decision whether or not we go